Now back to one video I did the other day. We need a third party. Third party. Democrat, Republican, another party. A party for the people. One that will maintain status for the people. Not this bureaucratic trash that's out there now. You know? Everybody fighting, bickering, fighting and bickering. That ain't what the goddamn government's about, and that ain't what they're paid to do. And everybody, especially you Republican people, you know, sit back, relax. Relax, no rioting, no nothing. The Democrats can get away with it. They can burn cities. They can burn cop cars. They can kill people. They can do what they want to do in those riots prior to the election. Sponsored by the Democratic Party, and they were not labeled terrorists. Stay away from that goddamn Capitol building, please, you people, please. If you want to protest, form small groups, get on the internet and protest. Do some talking. Don't go up to that goddamn Capitol there in Washington. It ain't worth your time. It's not worth what happens to you when they get done with you. They will label you a terrorist, domestic terrorist, even though because you're Republican. Got to remember that. You're Republican. Stay away from there. I'm telling you. I'm not a Republican or Democrat. I want to start a third party for the people. One that will protect the people and work for the people. Not this, hey, we got to get this here billion-dollar business going and save it and let the poor people starve. Yeah, president gets in there, is going to produce millions of jobs. It can't be done overnight. It can't be done in a few years. The only thing he's produced with his mouth running $15 an hour, Democratic Party, was the loss of jobs. Loss, LOS. Yes, I'm telling you. California did that $15 an hour and thousands lost their jobs. Can't do it. It's got to be gradual. It's got to be gradual. But it also has to come down from the top wage makers. They got to take a cut. You can't raise one without cutting the other. So that's got to work both ends of that pay scale board to make it work right and correct. That's the only way you're going to do it. And these industries, all these robots, get rid of them. Put people back to work. Ship those robots back to China, where you got it from, or Japan. Wherever you bought them, ship back. Tell them you don't want them. Put people to work. Big corporations, General Motors, Ford, Chrysler, husband and wife teams. End it.
So basically, we would.
If everybody worked and a wife wanted to work, get a part-time job. Give that full-time factory job to another person so he's got food on the table for his family and everybody's got a job. There's plenty of part-time jobs out there. Husband and wife teams making $40 an hour, $50 an hour between them. And they're going bankrupt. Why? Because they don't know how to live. They know how to spend money. Oh, we're going to get another big pay raise. And then the union takes half of it, and they only get part of what they were expecting. They go bankrupt. Oh, we can afford this, we can afford that. Yeah, okay. Bring that down to one family member working per company. Husband and wife. One husband and wife. Not one family, one husband and wife. You might have a son working there that's going to get married next year, so he needs his job. And if the wife wants a job, tell her go get a part-time job. That way everybody's got incomes. It's ridiculous. Like I said, stay away from that goddamn Capitol. Stay away from it. It's a waste of your time. It'll get you in jail.
Don't do that.
It's not worth the headache, the hassle,
It's hard to raise
and the problems it'll bring you in your life.
My brother didn't like.
You want to do something? Join me, join a third party. Let's make it work.
I know he fought.
That way we got a voice for the people in a party, legally and ethically, without having major protest confrontations and fighting and shooting and killing and destruction of property. Let the Democrats do that. They're professional terrorists. They know how to do it. That's why they burned the cities. That's why they killed each other. That's why they tore businesses up, stole stuff, looted. They're professionals at it. Let them have the professional job. You just sit back and watch them be stupid. Form a third party. Separate yourself from Democratic Republican Party. Get with me. Let's get something going. Let's get America back to America. Let's get the American rights back to the American people. Not hear this Joe Biden talking about, hey, we're going to have a foreign policy for the middle class. We're in America, not a foreign country. Foreign policies are only used in China. Socialist nations where they separate politically the poor from the rich. Middle class down, separate from the rich. Foreign class policy. Yes, socialism. Anti-American democracy. Trying to control and decide where you work, where you live, and what you do. You don't need that. You don't need nobody but a party that'll stand up for the people. One that'll say, hey, we got to stop this. Business is over in China going over there. And the Shark Tank on American television is one of the biggest pushers for manufacturing in China. And they say they're for America. I don't see that many of their businesses that are here in the United States or in China. So the Shark Tank is not what it says it's going to do. I want to see them do it right. All American made when they do their bidding. Not 90% of made in China put together in America. Yes, let's get that third party. We get it going, and I run for president, and if you want me to run, I will. And I tell you what, we'll have businesses back in America, or their owners will be living in the country they got their business in, because they will be deported because they're not Americans. They're anti-Americans. They don't want their business here. They don't want to put Americans to work.
911 call came in. Officers come to secure the scene.
And
It was determined.
this here game changer out there will be get rid of this controlled business operations. Like John Deere. John Deere owns all its competitors. There ain't no competition. Let's get competition here. Let's bring companies in. Somebody from Germany wants to put a big tractor plant here, put Americans to work. Let's do it. Make them tractors simple so the farmer can work on it, so they ain't paying some goddamn company-owned worker $165 an hour to work on their cotton pick and farm equipment. They're paying $250,000 for, when you can turn around and build the same goddamn thing for $150,000, and the farmer can work on it himself. That's what needs to be done. This here manufacturing moguls, it needs to be done. We need America for the people. In other words, we'll bring companies in from other countries. If the American companies don't want to work here, bring them in. Let them build. Who cares if they take John Deere and make them have to lower their price and do more work? Get rid of some of that overzealous computers. Microsoft needs to take itself and get out of the industry of fixing cars. Cars need to be brought back where a guy can work on them again. So the price ain't 35, 40, 50, 60,000. So the price is down around 16,000. All that computer junk gone. Then Chrysler, Chevy, and Ford wouldn't have all them high-dollar mechanics in their shop making all kinds of money because the average man can't work on the car. We need it back the old way. Throw them computers out before you get yourself in the rut. You ain't going to get nowhere.
The future of auto insurance is here. Saving is easy when you're in good hands.
That's what you need to do.
Click or call for a quote today.
Bring them cars back to civilization where people can afford to buy them. They won't have so many sitting.
Athletes count on to stay in the game. If you're looking to keep active,
I only got one vehicle that I have to do a little research on to work on the computer system on it, and that's it. The rest I own, I can work on because I made dang sure they weren't loaded down with computers.
use promo code level30 at levelselectcbd.com today.
So that's what we need. We need a third party, people. Third party. One for the people. A party. America First is what we need. Party called America First. And get it rolling, people. Come on, let's get it rolling. Be the best thing that ever happened. You'll see Democrats change. You'll see Republicans change their attitude. Both parties will, because they know they're going to have a third party to deal with. The bickering between themselves will be over. And a limitation of 8 years, Senate, max. Max pay $100,000. No extra pay for going to special meetings. No riding private jets and Air Force jets for your free pleasure ride from California to Washington, D.C., Pelosi. You did that 1,000,000 times, and we know it. And you know it. What are you going to do when you get home? Stop at the bar and get drunk, fall down, and stagger in the house? Oh, yeah. And she's in charge of the Senate? So that shows you how intelligent your Senate is. She's a Speaker of the House or the Senate. A drunk. A blatant drunk, and everybody knows it. And you got her in charge? She spent millions and millions and millions of tax dollars trying to impeach Trump when she knew she didn't have a case because her brain cells were so dead from being so drunk all the time. She can't think straight. She's an imaginary person. She's brain dead. She needs to be out of there. She needs to be impeached herself. She ain't got the common sense to walk across the street without falling down blatant drunk.
Actually, it's for both new and existing customers.
That's what our politicians are. Overpaid, undereducated ignoramuses that don't care about the people.
it's not complicated.
None of them.
AT&T gives everyone the same great deal, like the Samsung Galaxy.
Let's get people in that care. Or get another party so they got second thoughts going through their heads saying, oh, now we got to start working for the people. And like I said, limit the pay to $100,000. The president, $500,000? Nah, $250,000's plenty. $250,000 is more than enough. Way more than enough. Got plenty of amenities besides that. So
August 6th, 1994, Lake Orion, Michigan.
that's what needs to be done, people. Don't get out there, get stupid, throw protests, charge the goddamn Capitol building, stay away from it. Get with me, form a third party, let's do everything legal, let's make it
First thing came to mind.
a law-abiding 100% peer movement to help the people.
That Friday night, I was at the shop.
No coup, no nothing. Let people join at their bliss if they want to join a third party. And if they want to listen, let's listen. Let's take what the people have to say, the word, and tired of listening to all this bull going on. Okay? Think about it. But remember, please, in God's name, do not get near that Capitol building. Please. I don't want to see people hurt for no reason at all. Because it ain't going to do no good. The only good you're going to get is if we form a third party and we do it legally. Thank you very much. You all have a good day. Think about what I say about a third party. Think real good. Because that is the best way. Have a good one. See you later. Bye.